Hey ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here on Madden 25. This is the Philadelphia Eagles online franchise here on the channel, as we're back here for week 2. This is episode number 2, as we're getting ready to take on the Bengals. Bengals 0-1 for the season so far, just like us. Take a look, their offensive ranking 13th and defensive ranking 16th. And last week, if you remember in the previous episode, we lost that game against the Vikings in front of a huge crowd there at home there at Lincoln Financial. Not to mention a huge crowd on television, as we lost there a Sunday night game. And so now we have to try to bounce back and try to get a victory. Now, as for the Bengals there, they lost last week 17 to 13. I believe what the score was. Or no, 13 to 10 there against Cleveland last week. Take a look at their numbers from just a week ago in that game, and they're looking to try to get back here in this one here. So not really familiar with the teams, the players like that. Of course, you know, a lot of the well-known players that from years past are long gone, because I think we're in the year 2047, 46, something like that. We're up there. Or at least I should say Taylor and Steve are up there in this series. Now, I believe Taylor and Steve both won their game, so they're both 1-0, and we'll have an update on them probably in the next episode, where they're looking like so far after 2 weeks of play. But as you take a look here, you see Miller getting warmed up there. He had a pretty decent game last week. He did throw an interception there, but we'll try to see if we can clean that up this week at home against this Bengals team. So let's go ahead and get in action right now, as we do have the ball first here, and we'll see Palmer here. He'll run this one, and that'll be a nice little gain there, a gain of 9 on the play, really. So we'll move on now here and see what we can do in this one here, as Palmer again gets another first down, and that's going to put him enough there to get the first. So nice so far. The running game is looking pretty excellent here today. And like I said, we're just trying to clean up some things from last week, try to get better here, and better accuracy, as we see a pass there from Washington, and Washington gets a great catch there. Wow, what a catch there from him, as he is able to get that one and bring it down for a first down. So there you see Braxton's number so far here this season, and we can still turn things around here. Got to just be better, just aware of where we're at on the field and just where our players are. And there you see a nice sliding play there. Gets the first down on the ground there from him. And that's something we really need to utilize here. He does have a great scramble. I mean, he's a great scrambler. He can get out of the backfield there pretty quickly. And unlike that, then bad things happen, as we get lost there for a loss of 7 on that play. But Miller, yeah, he can scramble pretty well there. So if we can, get some plays set up where he can get those wide receivers out deep, and then just have him do some bootlegs, stuff like that, or even some read option there, he'll definitely have a nice. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets 1,000 yards rushing this season alone. So we see a pass there, and that is almost taken away from us there, but good thing the defender does not have hands. So they're on their 11-yard line here, 2nd and 10. Miller and the backfield there with his halfback, or his fullback and halfback, and there you see a great catch into the end zone there. Touchdown Eagles, and that's a nice one there, as Jones gets the catch, and that is a touchdown there for Jones. 1 catch for 11 yards. That is Jones' first passing touchdown, or receiving touchdown I should say, this season. That is the 2nd touchdown of the season there for Miller. As we're back on the field here on defense, as we'll see Rodgers there runs this one for a quick gain of 5 there for the Bengals. And we'll see here in the backfield with Rodgers is Larson, their quarterback. And Larson, well, he looks like he got some wheels here as he's taking off now. He is going down the field there, and that is a bad play there from our defense. But, hey, we get something out of that result there, as Larson's going to be out for the game now, as he is grabbing his chest there. Hopefully he's all right. So we'll see with a huge first down now. The Bengals now have a new quarterback out here. It is number 9. It's not Carson Palmer. It's Benson. And Benson's going to throw this one up there. That's going to be thrown to Stevens. Stevens gets pushed out there inside the 10. They'll mark him at the 8 for the touchdown, or for the first down. So huge play there from their tight end as they go now here, making a threat here for the red zone. As Rodgers here runs this one, and he is going to get stopped, and that's going to end the first quarter. Going now to the second quarter here, flipping the field, still in near the red zone here for them as Bengals. Oh, they tried to got some decent blocking there, but the Eagles were able to just come in there, penetrate the offensive line, and stop them, and force them to only get 3 points. So it's now 7-3. Ball on the 20-yard line here for the Eagles. Eagles looking pretty sharp here in this first, so far this first half. As Washington, gets hit as he gets drilled as he gets trying to make that catch, and he's going to be taken off the field there also. So hopefully Washington comes back with some negative X-rays. We'll see what's wrong with him. Go to a 2nd and 10. And Miller's going to drop back here. Throws this one up there to Burgess. Burgess gets the catch, and Burgess gets inside the there at the 35-yard line in Bengals territory. Or I should say actually, no, still in our territory there. So, 1st and 10. Ball on our own 35. We'll see Miller here throwing this one as he gets hit. And there you see, throws to Phillips. Phillips makes a great catch there. 30 yards on the reception. 1st and 10. We'll see a broken call. No. A broken collarbone. And Washington could be out for some time there. Hopefully it's a bit of a stinger. Hopefully he's back for a couple, he's going to be gone for a week or two. But something like that, he could be out for the rest of the season. So we're just going to have to move on without him. So we'll go now to a 2nd and 13 after a unsuccessful running play there. We'll try to see if we can run it again. This time run it to the left-hand side. Run with Palmer. Palmer going down the field. Palmer finding the first down marker and finding the sticks there and gets to the 11-yard line there. Great run there for Palmer. I know when I was looking at this team, that was one of the things I told both of my buddies. We started this online dynasty. I was like, hey, I got to have a running back and a quarterback. I got to have those two good 1-2 punch there. And they told me about Palmer, and it's like, yeah, you got to be, that's the team you should go for. So we'll go now to a 3rd and 3. And so far, this has been a good choice for us picking this team for this franchise here on Madden 25. We'll see a pass there, and Ramsey gets the catch, and that is an interception there. First interception there of the day for Ramsey as they get the ball and now put it on their own 20. So Bengals now have the ball here with less than 2 minutes now left here in the quarter, and Thompson picks it off for the Eagles. He's going to try to take this back for a pick 6, but he's going to be stopped there at the 16. Nice job there from the defense, helping out Miller here now. So try to get back on track now here as we were on track to get a touchdown. Miller drops back. He's going to throw this one up the middle there, but just good, tight defense there from the Bengals, and cannot get that one there to Coley. As we go now to a 3rd and 10. Miller here, probably looking for Coley again as he's calling some audibles here. And he drops back here in the pocket, scrambles there. Of course, he's going to throw it to his tight end, Coley. And Coley there gets this one, but it's just going to be short there of the first down. So, cannot get that first down here. I think it might be just inches there. You're going to have the chain gang come out. And that is something, yep, they're going to say inches. So, it's going to be 4th and inches here. We're going to go ahead and go for it. And that's one thing I miss about in these Madden games there, showing the chain gang coming out. I remember even further back in the day when they had when there was an injury, especially a serious injury, they had the guys in the golf carts come out and haul guys off on the field. That's something they need to bring back in future Madden series. Just seeing that guy getting hauled off, by the cart. I mean, every so often you see it, but it's just one of those things that it's just iconic for this series. But there you see, we don't get the first down. We should have went for the field goal there for points, but we don't. So, 1:15 left here as the Bengals get the ball. 2nd and inches now. Benson here drops back, throws this one up there to his tight end. And his wide receiver there. I don't know who that exactly was. Engel. And he gets the catch for the first. First and 10, ball on the on 40. Benson dropping back in the pocket here. He's got to scramble here. He got to get rid of it. Finds his receiver there, and that is going to be a first down for the Bengals as they're able to move the chains once again now in Eagles territory. So now here they are at the Eagles 46. Minute 4 left. Benson drops back in the pocket. Throws this one to Stevens. Stevens gets the catch. Stevens gets taken there at the 26 for the first down. So now first and 10. Benson here dropping back here. He's going to look up. Fires. Throws this one. Thompson again gets the interception. And Thompson trying to go back for a pick six, but is stopped. Second interception now for our linebacker there. Great job. He looked like he's a little hurt. Hopefully it's just a stinger. So now we go to a first and 10. Just 50 seconds left here in the first half. Miller throws this one up there. That one gets batted away. Dangerous throw there. I don't know who exactly he was throwing to that time, but we cannot be making plays like that. Miller needs to settle down out there and find his receivers, or it could be a long day for him. As Miller throws this one up there, that's going to go to Phillips. Phillips trying to fight for that extra yardage there. Gets in. That's going to be a first down, and the Eagles are going to burn their first time out. As Thompson has some back spasms, and he will return in the game. He's just going to have to miss this pretty much the remainder of this first half. So now, first and 10, ball on the 44. Miller drops back in the pocket, looking, fires those up the middle there to Stevens, and Stevens gets the catch for the first down, and they'll call another timeout now, trying to get in field goal position, I think, and try to get those 3 points that they missed out on. So now first and 10, ball on the 35. 30 seconds left here. Miller cannot find nobody as he gets sacked in the backfield there, and we'll have to burn our last timeout of the half. So 7-3 here, tight ball game. 2nd and 19, and we'll try to see what we can do with this play here. As Miller is back in the backfield with Palmer and Coley. We'll see what they're going to call now here. Miller drops back here. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to get sacked quickly there. So now they call no huddle here. 12 seconds left here. Miller drops back too far back in the pocket there. Throws this one up to Burgess, and Burgess almost had it, but it gets knocked out of his hands there. That would have been a great play, but we have to be forced to punt, and they'll go ahead and they'll kneel to end the first half. What a first half this was. Or has been, I should say. Honestly, we should be up by 10. But, you know, bad play calling on my part there. We shouldn't have went for it. We should have kicked that field goal and made it 10-3 instead of 7-3. So we just, coach-wise, I need to do a better job of just making better judgments there. And of course, wide receiver-wise, we got to get these wide receivers open, not to mention Miller just needs to be more patient in the pocket, and if so, he needs to take off in the pocket if there's nobody open down the field. Just can't just force stuff. That is going to be a huge – that was pretty much our problem in the second half last week. As we see a handoff there to Rodgers as he's trying to get out of the backfield there. That's a loss of 2 on the play there for the Bengals halfback, as they go now to a 2nd and 12. Ball on their own 18-yard line. Benson here, and he's going to call his own number instead. And Benson looks like he got some speed there on his legs there, as he gets a carry there. He has now 2 carries for 10 yards, and looks like he is hurting there, as we could possibly – no, he's going to come back out here. So now 1st and 10. He got a little shooken up there, got his bell rung. Miller here, or I should say Rodgers here, running this one there, and Stevens makes a nice hit, and now another Bengals out on the down on the field there. Another kitty cat has to go to the see the vet there, as that one's going to be taken down, as Rodgers is going to be replaced now with a new halfback. So we'll go now to a 1st and 10 for the Bengals after that big hit there from the defense of the Eagles. Benson here drops back. He's going to go ahead and scramble here, and he's going to be taken down by Barton and a flock of Eagles on that play, as that is a loss there, and they cannot that's a loss of a yard there on that play. So go on now to a 2nd and 11, as Jackson now comes out of the backfield there, replacing Rodgers, who is still hurt on the sideline, and now Jackson looks like he's a little shooken up there. 3rd and 7. I'm glad we're making big hits today. That's what we need to do here for the rest of the game and the rest of the season. As Benson throws this one up there, and that's going to be picked up by Brown. Brown here is trying to stay on his feet there. He gets the interception, and that's going to put him at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. Where was this at last week? Here we are now, 1st and 10, ball on the 40-yard line. Miller drops back in the pocket, throws him up the middle there to Coley. Coley's going to get the catch, and he is going to be there with a nice 1st down. You see the numbers so far from Braxton, who's passing just above 50% now here, and completions. So 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Play action here from Miller. Miller going down the field here. Miller calls on number, looking for a block, and gets 5 on the carry, putting him now at 2 carries for 15 yards today. So you see 3rd down conversion, not too good here for the Eagles here. 0 for 3 now here today. We'll try to see if we can get a 3rd down conversion here on this drive. 3rd and 3. Miller here calling, looking at the field, telling those guys, hey, we're making our changes here. Doesn't like what he sees from the defense. Throws this one up there to Burgess, and Burgess gets the catch. 1st down, Xavier Burgess. Nice catch there. 2 catches, over 30 yards now here today. 1st and 10, ball on the 15, inside the Bengals territory, as we'll see a run here from Palmer, and Palmer barely gets a yard or 2 on that play. That ends the 3rd quarter. Now we'll go to the 4th quarter now, switching up the field. Ball on the 9-yard line. Palmer in the backfield. And we'll see here what they're going to call. Could be a running play here. Maybe because Palmer did a good job there earlier running that ball. We'll see a pass here quickly there to Coley, and Coley cannot hold on to it as he gets smacked down pretty hard there. And it's going to be a complete pass. It's going to be a 4th and 4. We'll see what they go for now. And they're going to go for a 26-yard field goal kick. Now, this is a field goal kick they should have had earlier, because right now, they could have, instead of being 7-3, it could be 10-3. Now, it could have been 13-3. We could have been up by 10. But, of course, we made a bad mistake. Try to go for it on 4th downs. But we go for, kick the field goal this time around. Get it in there, and that is going to be now a 7-point lead. So, they're still in this ball game here. They can still do some damage to us. Benson now here drops back here, throwing this one up there. That's going to be taken away and deflected there from Jones. Nice play there from our corner. As we go now to a 3rd and 10. 4:44 left here in the 4th. Benson here scrambling around here. Throws this one up there, and almost could have been intercepted. But no one can get to it there. Or at least one person could have got to it, but just couldn't get there on time. So they'll be forced to punt. So now 1st and 10. 4:30 left here in the 4th quarter. We don't have to do too much here. We can just control the clock, use Palmer as best as we can, and you just utilize the clock in our favor here and force them to use those timeouts. So you see 1 for 5 today already on 3rd downs. Let's try to see if we can be 2 for 6 now. Be a little bit better. As we'll see Miller here, play action, dropping back here, looking down the field here, looking and seeing, that one almost got picked off. Thank goodness that lineman does not have any hands. As we go now to a 2nd and or 1st and 10 here after we're forced to punt. And you see a great sack there from Hampton. Big boy Hampton taking the sack and making a play out of it. Makes it now 2nd and 21. So 2nd and 21, ball on their own 9-yard line here. 4th quarter, down by 7. Benson here. Good sack again. This time stopped at the 1. Hatcher comes in there. You see him celebrating there. Nice play there from him. So now 3rd and 29 here. This should be an easy defensive stop here. And we'll see there, Jackson there gets out of the backfield there. But that's not going to be enough to get the 1st, as they'll be forced to punt the football. 4th and 18. Why are we showing this 4th and 18? Well, I'll show you why. As Porter here holds the football here. He is going there. He has a wide open space here. Good running here. Great return. If he could just kept his balance there, he could have took that back for a punt return touchdown. But he gets us great field position now at the 26-yard line of the Bengals. Ball on the 26-yard line. 2:05 left here in the 4th quarter. Still up by 7. Jones in motion there on your right-hand side of the screen. See what they're going to do. Miller here drops back here. Miller looking down the field, trying to make a big play here. He's going to make a play with his legs instead. Gets to the first down marker, but he will be short. And that'll be an 8-yard carry for him as we're at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left here in this game. 10-3. If we can score here, the ball game's over with. Miller drops back in the pocket, scrambles to the right-hand side, throws this one to Connolly, and Coley there. Yeah, I don't know why I say Connolly, it's Coley. And he will get the first down as he has now 3 catches for 30 yards here today. Coley there, tight end, being a difference maker here today, helping us out as much as he can. Miller here throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Ashley, intended for Coley, and that is going to be an interception. Not what we want to see there on that drive. 1:50 left here. Poor play there from the wide receiver. Underthrew that one that time as Benson throws this one up there, and that's going to be picked up by Jones. Again, another turnover. Once we made a turnover, they turn around, turn the ball over, and gives it right back to us. So great field position now here. Let's see if Miller can do something now. With a 1st and 10 there, pass there to McDonald, and McDonald gets out of bounds there at the 25. Puts him in striking distance now here again. 1st and 10, Miller in the backfield along with Palmer. And we'll see here, it's going to be a play action here. He's going to scramble. He's going to look. He's going to fire. Throwing this one to Phillips, and Phillips gets the catch at the 1. Oh, why couldn't he not stick his hand out and put the ball over the goal line there? But that is how Madden is. So now 1st and goal, ball on the 1-yard line here. 1:32 left here in the 4th quarter. 10-3, Bengals lead or trailing here in this one. And Palmer trying to get into the end zone there, but he is going to be stopped as he gets no gain on the play. And they burn their 2nd timeout. So we'll see if we can get Palmer here in the end zone here in this one. 2nd and goal. Hand off to Palmer again. Palmer this time, no problem, gets in there. Touchdown, Eagles. And the Eagles now lead this one here. Nice job there. You see Palmer dancing there. Nice footwork there, buddy. As he is showing off what he can do there on the ground and makes a nice rushing touchdown, putting this ball game away. 11 carries, 51 yards, and 1 touchdown here. And we'll see how this defense can now try to stop and get this ball back to end this game. So 1st and 10 here for the Bengals. Hand this one off to Jackson from Benson. And here they are going on their no huddle. It's Benson here. Throws this one quickly there to Henderson, but Henderson cannot hold on to it, as this is going to be an incomplete pass. And it's going to be a 4th and 7. So 4th and 7 now. And we'll see what they'll do now this time around. As Benson drops back in the pocket here, looks, fires, throws this one to Barry. Barry gets stopped there by Hatcher, but he does get enough for the 1st. So now we go to a 2nd and 10. And Benson here knows he only has 1 timeout remaining. Clock is against him. We'll see a deep pass there from Jones. Jones picks it off. Nice play there. This right there is going to end this one. Oh, Jones almost breaks that one there. But he gets his 2nd interception of the game. Of course, they're going to have to run some play here. They're going to run some time off here by making a play to get them to use that timeout. And we'll see Palmer there runs this one. And that's going to be the last timeout now for the Bengals. And now all we have to do here now is just snap the ball and get the clock running here. For whatever reason, with 7 seconds left here, Miller's going to try to make a deep pass here. And that one's going to get picked off there from Jefferson. And, oh, we got to stop him. Got to stop the big boy there. I don't know what coach was thinking there. All you had to do was run the football. But nonetheless, I guess he's wanting to see what Miller can do. Or Miller was wanting to try to show that he's better than what he played today. But, can't be doing that there, buddy. As we end this game here. Win this one here in a nice fashion. 17-3. Nice victory at home after that, coming off that bad loss there last episode. Miller, 14-27, a touchdown, his 2nd of the season. 3 interceptions. Now he has 5 for the season. So he's going to turn things around there. Jones, our player of the game, Nice two interception game there from him. And take a look at the stats there as we go and wrap up this game here. It was a nice, decent game there for our team. Just wish those interceptions were turned to touchdowns instead. Then it'd been really, really excellent. But yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. As we have to just get better here coming up next week as we head on the road for the first time this season and take on the Steelers in week 3. So there you see the team stats there. You guys can pause the videos, check those out. But Miller there, not a great day there for him, as he just really, I mean, he was accurate on a lot of his throws there, but at the same time, there were some forced passes there that shouldn't have happened. That last interception there, that was really my fault, as I was just frustrated and just trying to get him to get out of that funk. Because really, truly, looking at his stats, if you look at his attributes and stuff like that, he's a really good quarterback. It's just, I think it's me, the user. I just gotta work with these work on timing with these wide receivers and stuff like that, and get better at it. And of course, this is the Madden where I think this is the first Madden they started using the XP system. So I'm just trying to add XP as we go along here with the players, because a lot of these players do have quite a bit of XP, because it was ran by the CPU at the beginning this year when they started this franchise. So I'm trying to get a lot of these guys caught up where they need to be and put together stuff like that. So it is what it is, but we do get the victory there. It's nice, as we're now 1-1 for the season, and we can now start focusing on the next game, which is against the Steelers there in Pittsburgh. A nice little battle of Pennsylvania coming up in the next episode. So should be a fun one there. I cannot wait. Palmer, 13 carries, 51 yards, a touchdown there for him. And also Washington, 2 receptions, 46 yards. Don't know about Washington's condition just yet, but I'll let you guys know in the next episode what happened and how long he's going to be out. I know he's going to be out for quite some time. But Palmer, 13 carries, 51 yards, a touchdown for him. Defensively, Barton Barton had 4 tackles. Singleton had 4 tackles. And, of course, sacks came from Hatchard, Dean, and Hampton. All had a sack and at least two tackles in that game. And, of course, Jones, a tackle and 2 interceptions. So, coming up the next episode 3 will be against the Steelers on the road in Pittsburgh, like I mentioned earlier. And we'll try to see what we can do there. You see the current standings right now in the AFC. And, of course, we got our victory there. And we'll see how the Cowboys, Redskins, and Eagles did coming up in the next episode. I'll give you guys an update of what's going on in our division. And, of course, what's going on with the other 2 players in this franchise, the Titans and the Thunderbirds. So that's it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's try to get 50 likes for the video. Not to mention, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to ESGNet LP. Plus, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified of this series or any other series here on the channel. And check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord. And, of course, our Patreon page if you want to be a patron to the channel. Or to really, if you're a patron, if you go on Patreon, you'll be a patron for both channels. Both channels share a Patreon page. And definitely, if you guys want to help us out that way, that would be greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you when you do help out with the channel. So, again, that's it for me. As always, keep yourselves healthy. And I will see you guys next time.